How's it going?
Cold and wet.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Man, I just saw a drone a little bit ago.
Is it one of ours?
No, I don't think so.
Really? It's unusual this far south. Better get going then. Chicago may have stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yeah.
We're gonna run into someone, it'll be here. That can be good, or that can be bad. We're so close to Texas now, I don't want anything to go wrong. This is the home stretch.
Tell me what you guys been up to so far.
Well, we've been on the move about a week now. Found Camilla in Chicago. She was living in the dorms at Chicago State. Getting there was pretty tough. The National Guard and the police had retreated to the edges of the city. They were setting up for another push. This time, though, they were going to use lethal force to stop the rioting. Needless to say, I had to act fast. Because if I didn't get to her before they did, well, she'd either be dead or on her way to a FEMA camp. Okay, let's go.
So, my parents actually hired you to come get me?
Sure did.
And why is there a camera guy following us?
California and New York are broke, so Texas is making its own shows now. You're on one about smugglers like me to get people like you to safety.
I don't want to be in your show, so you don't have my consent.
Texas doesn't need your consent.
Oh. So, Texas is really doing all right?
Texas is doing more than all right. Now that the EPA is gone, we're finally energy independent. We knew what was coming. We created our own currency just before the dollar collapsed, like Virginia did. This isn't good. They look like they're with FEMA.
Maybe they're okay.
No, they're thugs. All of them. God, it's amazing how indoctrinated you are. What were you doing in Chicago anyway?
Well, I was going to school. Why?
Did you sign up for that free education initiative that came with healthcare coverage?
Yeah, and I got the chip, too.
You got chipped? No wonder they're here. You're government property to them.
What are you talking about?
By signing up for the free education and healthcare coverage, you agree to a 2-month annual commitment to community service. Essentially, you agree to become a slave to the state. It's all Agenda 21 stuff. And with that chip that's now in your hand, they can track you wherever you go. That's why they're here. They've come to take you back. Don't worry. I don't mind putting a bullet in their heads. They got a lot of nerve coming this far south.
Brian?
Hello, Camilla.
You know this guy?
Of course she does. I'm a boyfriend.
No, you're not.
You're pregnant with my baby, aren't you?
I'll fix that soon enough.
Not in Texas, you won't.
What? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's right. It's Texas. Naturally, you want your women barefoot.
Everyone, just shut up.
Look, we've been tracking her from Chicago. She's authorized to go back with us to Illinois. You guys can go without any trouble, and this doesn't have to escalate.
So let me get this straight. FEMA and the National Guard moved into the city, crushed the rioting. You realized your girlfriend wasn't there. So, you used her chip to locate her whereabouts. Now you've come all this way to collect her. I really doubt a supervisor signed off on that.
Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Either way, she coming with me. We get a bounty to bring in chip deserters anyway.
I'm not a deserter. I've just had enough of it.
There's no difference, Camilla.
Look, Brian, I wanted to believe. When FEMA and the National Guard first came into the city, everything was fine. The rioting had pretty much stopped. And then FEMA went all Gestapo on everyone. They set up checkpoints and curfews. They even put armed drones in the skies. They told us to stay in our dorms, so we did. Then they started coming around, searching through our things, treating us like criminals. Eventually, people started to disappear. That's when I had enough, Brian. And you should have too.
Doesn't matter, Camilla. Your obligations to the state still stands.
Texas doesn't recognize that obligation.
We're not in Texas.
You're right. We're in that great place between two worlds.
Put it down, man!
Brian, we didn't come here for this.
Just put it down, Brian. I'm standing right behind him.
Go away.
Wait, I want to go with you.
Not happening.
Please, everything's a mess up north.
I can't trust you.
The chip in her hand, they put it under a certain nerve that if you try to get it out, it's gonna ruin her hand. And I know how to do it. If you'd let me,
What about your chip?
I'll do it myself.
Okay. Quicker the better. Let's go.